Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. My team and I are here on behalf of Success Consulting Firm. Today we're going to go over a high-level overview of different areas of performance management, one being SWOT, 360, coaching versus management, and also holding your team accountable. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and introduce our first speaker today.
Hi, my name is Esther Gonzalez, and I'm here to talk to you about, once we reviewed the case study, one of the issues was communication, and it continued to be an issue. Originally, the meetings were held on very short notice, and the employees did not have time to prepare for them. In order to assist the communication issue, a new system was implemented, allowing time for meeting notices and also giving the employees time to preview the agenda and better prepare for the meetings. Once we reviewed the communication issue, we used the SWOT analysis. Upon that review, we did find that the strengths was the fact that they were able to implement something. They went from having nothing in place to a change to where the associates were able to feel a little bit more secure by having additional time for their meetings and being able to prepare for them beforehand. One of the disadvantages or weaknesses would be that a lot of them still learn differently, so when they get the communication, some of them don't understand it, but there is still room for improvement. So for opportunities, we do suggest a communication plan and maybe more training plans so that the associates can better assist their careers and their future. With the opportunities in place, you would be able to see that it increases motivation and self-esteem. It improves performance and clarifies job tasks and duties. It also provides self-insight and development opportunities and clarifies supervisors' expectations. For the prospective managers, good communication systems allow them to gain insight into the employees' activities and goals, allows for fair and appropriate administrative actions, and allows them to communicate organizational goals clearly. It will also let them differentiate good and poor performers, help drive organization change, encourage voice behavior, and improve employee engagement. Now I'm going to introduce the next representative to continue with the analysis.
Okay, good afternoon. I'm going to be introducing the work-life approach on Bill of Rights. By using SWOT analysis, we're going to go into seeing our strengths, our weaknesses, and opportunities and potential solutions for the issues that we have. As we stand right now, some of our strengths are that the information was kept to a minimum with reduced paperwork and jargon. Separate meeting rooms were established so that whenever you had an issue or concern, support staff were able to meet more efficiently and as they were allowed to do so throughout the year instead of doing annual trainings and meetings. Overall training was established for support staff and teachers. With that being said, some of the strengths did lead to weaknesses. They lacked individual support staff, and support staff did not feel their needs were being met, even though the new system was still implemented. Some of the opportunities and potential solutions was how we implemented the SWOT. So it's what people are hired to do. So in this case, what people are hired to do, basically this aspect will give support staff a clear and detailed understanding of their job without focusing on the out-of-date performance. The other aspect would be they expect results of work. So this falls back on what they are hired to do. By using this concept, support staff would be fully aware of what their job responsibility is. Now they did minimize the workload, the work documentation, but by doing this, they were also creating a liability for the school. Working in a school system, you have to make sure that everything is documented, from student progress, from attendance, to how teacher-parent conferences were held. So by training support staff, you're also making sure that even though they are keeping documentation to a minimum, they are doing it in using abbreviations for different codes, and they're doing it so that everything is documented properly. How they expect results are measured. Needed knowledge and experience and skills. This gives opportunities to gain knowledge under the new system. Training is provided to all staff. So training is provided, but even though it was provided, support staff still felt that their needs were not properly met. So by creating a culture within the school, you're also ensuring that proper communication is enlisted. And doing this, the training would teach. Basically, a training a teacher would do is not a training a support staff would do or an administrator would do. So you're able, with building and communication, you're able to make sure that everybody is talking effectively and ensuring that they know what they're supposed to, what their job description truly entails. Regular feedback and pay performance is how willing people want to listen to feedback. Under the work-life approach, in order to reach this concept, communication has to be established. So you can advise a person on how to do it, but if you advise them and they still don't want to take into consideration how they're going to do it, or they're taking it into consideration, but they're taking it as a criticism, you're not really getting your point across. So by using this approach, you're ensuring that you have the proper training needed, that they're able to listen to you, and that you're able to document it as well. Okay, we're going to wrap this up. So by using the work-life approach, Bill of Rights, our company is ensuring that our support staff has the proper training and documentation needed.
My name is Lauren Arredondo, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about the work-life approach, which Michelle already introduced you to. The work-life approach is a great way for management to help employees understand, accept, and support the environment they are working in. It allows them to show a sense of respect, which evolves into a better work performance. How will this help Southwood School? It will help with the issue of job descriptions being out of date, which are now being reviewed on an annual basis by weeding out employees who do not meet specific job requirements. Because it seems as though many times management teams like Southwood's management assume their employees know how to do their job because they are currently in those positions. It will also allow management to become motivated, which will then motivate employees to contribute to growth and development of Southwood School. Without management motivation, employees will not be motivated to work effectively. And lastly but not least, it will allow management to communicate more effectively to employees so they are aware of how to prepare for discussions at meetings. Without communication and structure, the issue of employees not knowing what to discuss at meetings will keep occurring.
Hi, my name is Rodney, and I'm here to talk to you today about the 360-degree appraisal system. 360-degree feedback is becoming more increasingly widely used for staff development, team development, and improving performance and appraisals in organizations around the world. In many cases, 360-degree feedback plays a fundamental role in the implementation of change. One of the reasons why this appraisal system would fit so well in Southwood is that it encompasses so many jobs and different job responsibilities. This is one of the main reasons Southwood was redoing their performance management system, because it didn't cover all the jobs for the support staff. What is the 360-degree appraisal? The 360-degree appraisal is a type of employer performance review where staffers work for a period of time, usually 1 year, and their performance is discussed and reviewed with the employee. What sets the 360-degree apart is that it is done by obtaining feedback from different avenues, such as coworkers and subordinates, instead of just from direct management. How can it be beneficial to all employees? The 360-degree appraisal allows staff to obtain more views about their job performance. It will be more reliable and valid to an employee when hearing it from different viewpoints. And it allows employees to identify their problem areas that are sometimes missed in a traditional appraisal. Thank you.
So in conclusion, the reason why we follow these steps and the reason why we hold our team accountable is because we have the students' best interest in mind. In order for teachers to get the best performance reviews, we have to hold not only ourselves but each other accountable to the best standards possible. The performance appraisals are going to tie into that, the 360 is going to tie into that, the SWOT analysis is going to tie into that, but at the end of the day we need to make sure that we're holding ourselves accountable to what we expect from the school district. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate your attention. We do understand that with new system is going to come change, and a lot of perceptions may not be open to change, but we just want to remind you all that what got you here is not going to get you to the next step. So I hope that you will take into consideration some of our viewpoints, and my colleagues and I will be off to the side if you have any questions. Thank you very much and have a great day.